Alright, so today we're going to take and pull this reel off this rod here, and we're going to tear it apart and see if we can get inside and add some grease to it and make sure everything's not eroded or messed up. And it's kind of got a stiff reel to it now and a little bit of a grind you can feel. So I've had this for, I don't know, probably 8 years, 10 years, and I found it in the water originally. And it was sitting in salt water, so who knows what kind of damage it really did. I soaked it and stuff when I first got it and greased it a little bit, but it's had quite some wear and tear on it. So we're going to see if we can bring it back to life and freshen it up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and get our leader cut off here, and then take and get the line back on the spool and on its clip where it retains it. We'll set that to the side. Now we're going to take and just reel up our slack. Back on the spool here. It may even be easier just to leave this thing on the seat itself, on the rod. So we'll start by just pulling the spool off, and then we'll pull off a couple other pieces. Not too bad. Everything looks to have a good layer of grease around it, so kind of hard to see. Our lighting in here is a little rough. Pull the handle off. Whoops. I think we may need to pull that cover off first. If that's the case, I need to pull this stuff off. We'll go grab us a rag. All right. We gotta pull this retainer screw off to pull that washer off. That lets the nut come loose. Out there like that. I need to grab a little pair of what we'll do is pull it off here now. Set that over here. Rod area. That came right off. Yep, we have a little bit of rust. A little bit of rust, if you can see in there. I'm going to try to get this cleaned up now. Maybe pull it apart a little bit more. Now we should be able to pull this cover off. Oh, well. It's pulling that out and it broke the plastic beauty ring where it holds it, so maybe that won't stay in now, but really old. Now we got a little Phillips here. Alright, we got our screwdriver now. Get this screw off. Pull this side cover off and then we'll see what we're working with in here. Alright, we got a sealed bearing there, so we'll put some grease on that when we put it back together. Here's our gear rotating assembly piece, so we're going to definitely grease this. This is pretty nasty in here. Pull out our gear assembly. And it's actually a metal gear. That's awesome. It's probably why this reel is held up so much longer than most. It's a good hard body in it. That's good. Everything looks all right. Make this our new spray station. Alright, let that soak. Waterproof grease for wheel bearings and stuff we're going to put in. It may be a heavier grade than what they want, but that's what we're giving it. So now we're just packing grease all around in this bearing. Alright. This number. There we go. Tighten up. Grease or something a little thinner, a little easier to move, but this should last us. There we go. Oh yeah, it feels nice. Feels good. Alright, I'm going to test this drag out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and hook it on the boat here. Oh, so much smoother. So much smoother. Oh yeah, we can really put some drag on them now. Works good. Now ready to get back out and catch some fish. See how she does, how she holds up still.